say jazz band leader, and you might think of the 1930s and 40s swing era. That's when men in sharply tailored suits played to dance halls across the land. But great band leaders have defined the sound of jazz throughout its history. Here are 7 you should know. First up is Wynton Marsalis. As the longtime music director of the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra, he's also an accomplished composer whose pieces explore themes of American culture and jazz history. In 1997, he won the Pulitzer Prize for his oratorio, Blood on the Fields, about the legacy of slavery. Duke Ellington was another band leader who composed on a large scale. While he gained a national profile through 78 RPM records and broadcasts from the Cotton Club, he also produced extended works like Black, Brown, and Beige and the Far East Suite. In 1950, he wrote Harlem, originally for his big band and the NBC Symphony. He once compared it to a stroll up 7th Avenue, passing parades, funerals, and civil rights demonstrators. Count Basie was another swing-era titan who changed the sound of jazz. His original 1930s big band came from Kansas City, with its blues and boogie-woogie roots. Basie had a light but insistent touch at the piano, inspiring his rhythm sections to swing like no other band of its day. At a time of racial segregation, Chicago-born clarinetist Benny Goodman helped to integrate jazz and bring the art form to new audiences. His 1938 Carnegie Hall concert was the first of its kind at the venue. Goodman was known as the King of Swing, but as the swing era ended, he leaned into his classical chops, commissioning works by Stravinsky, Bartók, and Copland. Other swing-era luminaries included Tommy Dorsey, Glenn Miller, and this artist, Woody Herman. Herman's Herd was the last great big band of the era, but he remained active until his death in 1987, inspiring his musicians to new heights. Dizzy Gillespie was a key figure in the advent of bebop and small group jazz in the 1940s. Though he wasn't the first band leader to use Afro-Cuban sounds, he was certainly one of the most impactful, known for the landmark song Manteca. Bassist Charles Mingus was jazz music's volatile genius who pushed the art form into avant-garde realms in the 1960s. His compositions used classical forms, but as one critic put it, Mingus kept his ensembles as loose as a group of friends joking around the card table. The modern era has yielded new generations of jazz band leaders who often incorporate the sounds from rock, hip-hop, and global musical styles. It's an ever more international group that continues to explore the outer edges of the art form.